2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final.
Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. Now to the fourth. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? He's setting up for his second shot.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Come on, get down. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
This one heading to the bunker.
John, you should have a clearer view than us. How's it lying?
Well, pretty shallow lie here in the sand. I don't think it'll be too hard getting out of here.
Opting for the 5-iron.
That was a misjudgment coming out of the sand.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
And made bogey here yesterday and looking like more of the same today.
And that one has come out of the bunker and onto the green, but a long way away. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Time to tee off at the 6th. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Sitting at 8 over par for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt coming up for his par. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And as this round comes to an end, he's finished tied for top spot. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Pga Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have your company once again. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and our featured player finds himself in a three-way share for top spot as we get today's play underway. Let's check in with the action out of the 13th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Come on, baby. Unbelievable.
Yahtzee, hole in one. Mark it down on the card, baby.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Hole in one. What a shot. What a celebration.
And checking the standings, our player has moved back to the top of the leaderboard. The 14th is a par 4.
Whew. What a shot on the last hole, Luke, from this player. Unbelievable. Now, though, you got to slow yourself down, calm down, focus in for this next shot.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one is from at least 30 feet out.
Pretty good.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Standing over his second shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the buttercut, if you will.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down?
And a par putt awaits him. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Whew. Well, that was a great recovery shot, wasn't it? Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. Now that one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry to say. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Looking great so far out the rough.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
So close. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The lucky last hole. And this player is tied for first place.
Smell that, Luke? That smells like a playoff.
Oh, that is crushed. Right into the trees. That's not the one he wanted.
Second shot here at the 18th.
Yeah, that one will play. If he can hold this, he'll win the tournament.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
This one's tracking.
And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish fifth, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured player, Rich.
What an incredible accomplishment. Great win. Gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.